All right, good afternoon, and welcome to historic Queen's Park Arena. The Salmonbellies and Shamrocks for the second and final time this season. Victoria coming in after losing 9-4 in Delta on Tuesday. Islanders doubling Port Coquitlam last night. The Salmonbellies coming off a 9-8 loss in Poco on Friday, a close game until the start of the third period. Poco rattled off 4, but New West with 3 of the final 4 to lose 9-8. Coming into this game, New West 4-5-1. Starting this season winning their first 3. Victoria 6-5 in fourth, 2 ahead of Burnaby, 2 behind Port Coquitlam. New West 1 back of Burnaby and 3 behind Victoria. New West with the game in hand on the Shamrocks. Langley and Poco have played 12. New West, the last team to play their 11th. We'll pause now for the national anthem. Shamrocks can tie Poco for third with the win today, and New West would jump ahead of Burnaby by 1 into fifth, 1 point back. Nanaimo 1-10 this season. Delta, I mentioned the last couple games, wins over teams around the top, but Logan Schuss in his second season there, 4-7-1. Caden Lee gets the start for the Salmonbellies. Boris Maximenko has played the majority, but Lee coming into this game today just one game this season. And at the other end, Angus Snow. Lincoln Twomley not in the lineup for the home team. Grayson Thompson across here. Ryan Lowe left that behind. McDonald onto the floor, taking the pass along that left side, followed by Alexander and Zook. McDonald with Leite in front of him. Across, and that off of Zook's stick the other way. Over center, Aaron Eberhard. Eberhard back there, Segodi for Anderson. Anderson and Thompson back and forth. Anderson dishing that just behind there for Thompson, trying to find space to just bounce that wide. Connolly now with Board, Schnurr, Zook, and Alexander. Connolly with the first goal of the game. The Salmonbellies just 1:17 in. Shamrocks captain there spinning around. Grayson Thompson now from the right side, low shot, scores. Marcelo Carrero tying the game just seconds later. Goals 14 seconds apart. Connolly from Kennett to open the scoring at 1:17. Dawson Wade from Thompson and Cram tying the game just 14 seconds later. Evan Connolly with one flipping in front there, just out of the reach of Board, and the first penalty of the game going to the Shamrocks. Leite, Zook, McDonald. Now McDonald from the left side across, Alexander. The ball is under or in Snow and stays out as Segodi with the first penalty, 2:39 in, holding. New West on the power play this season, third in the league in power play percentage, 33%. The Shamrocks penalty kill, 6th at 64%. Along the right side over there in the light pink shoes, Carter Quested. Quested will just toss it in. 43 seconds gone already in the penalty to Sigoti. Williams across there at the side of the net, jumping up. McDonald couldn't reel that in. Battle ball bouncing loose. Finally, Leite there, and that shot got tangled up with Jake Fikowski. Just 45 seconds left in Sigoti's holding penalty. Fikowski across here, quested, one hand on the stick. London onto the floor, takes the pass, and Lowe scores, shorthanded. Ronan London, 2-1 Shamrocks, 4:06 in. Noisy already below me here. Victoria's bench now up 2-1. Just over 4 minutes in. New West still with 25 seconds left on the power play, but another shorthanded chance there. Oli Pemberton couldn't take the pass in front. Carrero and Fikowski, the assists on Cram's shorthanded goal. For the Shamrocks, their 5th shorthanded goal in the season, came in 2nd in the league in shorthanded goals. But 0 for 1 on the power play. And other than the Connolly goal, the play all to our left so far. Dawson Wade over center there, missing Pollock. Low helped into the end boards there by Watt. Leite onto the floor. McDonald, Alexander behind him. Alexander taking the pass into the right corner there. Sasha Zook sending that wide of the goal. There's a Shamrocks helmet on the floor. Victoria back the other way. Gilbo holding that up. Flipping for Quested. Quested looks center of the floor now for London, and over the top, that wide glove side bouncing there. Leite along that far side there. Connolly can't get inside, now across Zook. Zook for Leite along that left side. Turning around, and a low shot there by Schnurr. Kept out. Shots 3-3 on the clock. Again, Caden Lee starting for New West to our left. Angus Snow at the other end. Backed up by Matt Denis from the B1 Shamrocks. As ball bounced just wide there by Anderson. 3 B1s in the lineup for Victoria. Brecklin Williams wearing 9 and Cole Leung wearing 21. Connolly, the last on the floor here, taking the pass from Williams, driving the net, and kept out there, putting that into Snow. Down the left boards, Williams. Now sent across there. London on that right side. Thompson, the captain, Thompson across. London centered the floor low and off of Lee. Might have caught the post there as well as at the side of the net. Lee getting his stick on that chance. Ryan Lowe with the latest for the Shamrocks, 7.5 in. 2-1 Victoria. The ball bouncing in the corner there. Leite finds that as the 30 is done. 8 gone. Thompson flipping along that right side. Anderson across here. Pollock trying to get around Choice. Now a low shot there wide by Carrero. Loose ball picked up by Josh Choice. He'll leave that there though. Thompson, Low, Cardero, Wade, and Anderson. Anderson sends it across in front there, bouncing that off of Lee. Ryan Lowe getting away from bodies there and out. Eli Smith over center. McDonald down the left side. Board, Connolly, Williams, and Zook out here as well. Williams trying to toss in front there, but Fikowski went down. New West turning the ball over. 11-11 left in this first period. Thompson taking the pass there from Quested, back for Carter. Quested center the floor over the top. That bounces just at the glove side of Lee. Kennett getting the ball over center, but Marcher losing that to a pair of Shamrocks. Now 2-on-1 the other way. Pemberton along that right side. Waiting scores. Quinn Cram. 3-1 Victoria. 9:24 into this first period. Shots now 7-4 Victoria, up 3-1. Cram from Pemberton, the latest. Looking for another here over the top, and that bouncing up and back into Shamrock's territory. Dylan Anderson. McDonald will bring it back into play to the right of Snow. McDonald looking, tosses in front. Leite scores, putting that up and over Angus Snow. (3-2) Shamrocks. 10 gone, 10 left. New West back in. Looking for more as Connolly opened the scoring. Leite now from McDonald. McDonald back for Connolly. McDonald from that left side, and a low shot hit sticks in front of him. From the right side now, Board Board across, missing Zook. Shamrocks from center, Anderson quested. Pollock taking the pass from Anderson. Cardero over here on this left side gets the ball. Guerrero low scores as he got into the middle, had space, and underneath Lee. 4-2 Victoria. Carrero from Anderson and Pollock. Victoria took their first lead shorthanded. Shamrocks turn the ball over and quickly in transition. Ryan Peterson there along the left side. Schnurr. Connolly in front, and an elbow there will turn the ball over. Victoria back the other way as Connolly just sends that up and over. Dorian Connolly over Caden Lee. 5-2 Victoria. 8:24 left, first period. Unassisted, Dorian Connolly, and Boris Maximenko is in goal now. 9 shots on the clock. Caden Lee allowing 5 goals on 9 shots. Battle in front of the timekeeper's box there. Weatherby now flips for McDonald. Board Connolly. Williams already out here. Takes the pass. Zook last onto the floor. Williams battling 3 to the floor. Lost the ball. Dorian Connolly with the latest for Victoria. Over center. Quested along that right side with space low and off the end boards. McDonald now behind the back pass, side of the net. Zook kept out. Dorian Connolly over center, both on the sheet. Evan Connolly opened the scoring in this game, just 1:17 in from Cole Kennett. 7 left, first period. Along that right side, Thompson now across here for Carrero. Knocked down, center of the floor was Dawson Wade. He's back to the bench. Helmet came off, and now always in our one blind spot, we have a fight here. Kennett and Carrero on the Salmonbellies side of center. Carrero landed 1-2. Kennett chucking with his left and wrapped up. Kennett trying to pull Carrero to the floor. Kennett to the floor and finally separated. That may be our first actual fight here at home in New West this season. At 13:05. And the penalty's on the way here. Jordan Wendt and Brett Ripberger calling this game. Five on five. Victoria 5, New West 2. Zuko on this right side. Williams, and a shot on, a helmet off. Keegan Leahy has his helmet off, and his second of the game. Looks like both Kennett and Carrero just 5 for fighting. And just off the face-off, Weatherby sent to the floor. Shamrocks turn the ball over and lead now 5-3. Williams and Alexander assisting on Leahy's second. All right, 5-3, 5:53 left in the first period. Salmonbellies' only lead came when they opened the scoring 77 seconds in. Connolly out here with the ball and had that first goal. Now Alexander taking the pass. From Schnurr, ball bouncing. And the Shamrocks back with it. The shot's on the clock, 10-9 Victoria. Maximenko in now after Lee started the game, allowed 5 goals on 9 shots. In front making moves and scoring there, Ronan London. 6-3 Victoria. That's London's second from Wade and Anderson. Angus Snow starting for Victoria, backed up by Matthew Denis of B1. Quested trying to get around Choice along that right side. Now Lowe taking the pass there from Anderson. Four minutes left. It looks like both for fighting there with Kennett and Carrero. But not sure if game misconducts are with that. It looks like Carrero has most of his gear off watching this. 3:38 left, first period. Gilbo from center and sends that just high stick side. Thompson taking a pass there from Wade. Wade trying to get center of the floor, spinning, trying to get away from Watt. As Maximenko sends it to center, a partial 2-on-1. As Smith there with Weatherby. Smith with his shot off of Snow. Schnurr with Connolly, Board, Williams, and Zook. Just under 3 left first period. Zook taking the pass there from Connolly. Slowly getting up is Williams. Our stats and PA people still trying to sort out the penalties with Carrero and Kennett after their scrap. Bellies were going the other way, turned the ball over in front of Maximenko. From the right side there. Grayson Thompson and Dylan Anderson. London across and getting around one now with a low shot there sent to the floor. Anderson from the right side. Thompson putting that on. And penalty here to the Salmonbellies, Luke Sonnen. Sonnen for back checking. 1:43 left. Minute and a half left in this first period. 6-3 Victoria. Pollock battling in the left corner without his stick. Has that back now as the captain, a low shot, Thompson. Trying to get his own loose ball. McDonald onto the floor with Alexander. Leahy. And Smith on the penalty kill here in the final minute. Leahy has 2 with the shot on there. Shot just 11-10 Victoria. 9 goals on 21 shots between the two. Pollock across center of the floor there. Low passing with Thompson. Now along that right side. Quested there over the top. Dylan Anderson. Victoria's first power play. And we'll have 18 seconds left in that to start the second period. Shamrocks leading 6-3. New West opened the scoring. Victoria tying it at 1, then taking a 2-1, 3-1 lead. Leading 4-2, 5-2, and now 6-3. Shots on the clock, 12-10 Shamrocks. We will sort out the penalties after Kennett and Carrero's fight. The second period in just over 10 minutes. Coming up here from historic Queen's Park Arena, Ian Douglas with you live on Trickshot. All right, back for the second period. Shamrocks and Salmonbellies here from historic Queen's Park Arena. Victoria leading by 3. New West opened the scoring just 77 seconds in, then 91 seconds into the game. Victoria tied it at 1 and has had the lead since. "16 seconds left in Luke Zonen's back-checking penalty. Shamrock's first power play. New West 0 for 1 on the power play, but Victoria took a 2-1 lead shorthanded. And off the face-off, corralling that bouncing ball, Brecken Williams, one of 2 B1s in the lineup. Matthew Denis backing up Angus Snow. Shot over the top. Anderson sending that off of Maximenko. Caden Lee started the game, but pulled after 5 goals on 9 shots in that middle of the first period. New West turning the ball over there in front of Snow. Lincoln Twomley and Ren Glanville not in the lineup, along with Sheldrake, Gifford, and Farstad. Josh Choice in. Others that haven't seen a lot of time. Connolly opened the scoring across now over the top, and Board gets that on. Pollock taking the pass and over the top, center of the floor. Got that from Grayson Thompson. Pollock tied up in front of the timekeeper's box, coming away with it, and in front now. Put on there by Dawson Wade. Far corner low across here. Thompson now along the right side. Wade with space and looking between the legs there. Now low with the loose ball across. London playing that off the boards. As Thompson high right here is London spinning off bodies. Got that just on to Maximenko. 2.5 in to the second period. One hand on the stick. Sonnen just flips that to Alexander across low right side. Scotty Williams. Williams around 1 and 2 and a low shot into Snow. Snow trying to send that out over center there. Cram and Williams can't reel it in. Now New West from their own side over center. Choice along that right side. Williams, he's taken to the floor. On top of him there, Connolly. Dorian for the Shamrocks. Evan for the Salmonbellies. Connolly now around and a low shot there off of Maximenko. Pemberton. Just like that, the Shamrocks up 7-3. And Dorian Connolly now with his second. Connolly from Anderson. The Salmonbellies back the other way. Two teams separated, but past Snow. Now 7-4. Ball bouncing off the left boards and from the side of the net. Connolly getting that on goal. McDonald finishing. For McDonald, unassisted, his first of the game. Four gone, second period, one each. Victoria leading 7-4. Eberhard over center along the left side for Pemberton. Pemberton back here. Wade now along the right side. Anderson, his low shot and into Maximenko's stick. 4.5 gone. Victoria coming off that 9-4 loss in Delta on Tuesday. New West losing 9-8 in Port Coquitlam on Friday. Over the top there, Leite getting that into Snow. And from center, Eli Smith with the loose ball, and Connolly again. Center of the floor sending that past Snow. And pardon me. .503 in. New West within 2. Connolly from Smith at .503. Connolly's second of the game. And Evan Connolly's jersey for KPMG. He opened the scoring. New West second goal. Keegan Leite for Mr. Mike's. And Keegan's second of the game. The Salmonbellies' third goal. Unassisted, the first goal for New West in this second period. Aiden McDonald for Oxygen Yoga. Caden Lee started the game. His jersey for RBC Phillips Hager North, and Maximenko now in for CIBC Private Wealth. Shamrocks with one shot there. Now Pollock center of the floor into the Bellies crest. And first penalty of the period, Brendan Marcher for holding. 6:19 in. And on the power play, their first power play goal of the game in their second chance, the Shamrocks now up 8-5. just seconds after Marcher went to the box. Low from and the Shamrocks back on the board as we try to complete the 8-5 scoring play. Now 9-5 Victoria. London with the 9th, unassisted, his 10th of the season. Nine 5, 12 and a half left in the second period on the clock. Shots 21-15 Victoria. Now Leite, Connolly, Schnurr sending it across and just sent back into the middle there by Scotty Williams. Now Schnurr across, Williams puts that off of Snow. 8 gone, 12 left. Leite with it along the left side. Now, Segodi was sent down in front there. Snow out of his net to Snow had a bear hug there on Evan Connolly. Connolly got into it with Segodi. And the Shamrocks with the penalty here as Snow is to the bench. He may be done. Or just the change here for Victoria. Matthew Denis from the B1 Shamrocks in now. Pardon me, Snow to the bench, now back in. Taking some time here, Mark Ripberger and Jordan Wendt calling this. Wendt new to the league this season. 5-on-4 New West. Victoria with the lone penalty. Leung will serve. This will be power play number 2 for New West. Snow with the roughing penalty. And served by Cole Leung. All right. That took a lot longer than it should have, but side of the net there, Alexander bouncing it off of Snow. 5-on-4 New West. McDonald behind the back pass there. Leahy couldn't handle that. Now Keegan along the right side, loading up low, and Williams with the shot on with the ball back now for Leahy. Leahy passing with McDonald. McDonald's side of the net. Connolly, center of the floor. Leahy over the top, scores. 9-6 Victoria power play goal. 9:05 in to the second period. Just moving it around the right side. Leahy didn't get a ton into that, but low glove side on Snow. New West within 3 now. Power play goal, from Connolly and McDonald. Victoria's biggest lead, a 4-goal lead twice, 7-3 and 9-5. 10 gone, 10 left, second period. Board onto the floor with Williams, Schnurr, McDonald, and Leahy now as Williams leaves that in front of Snow. Victoria back the other way. Ryan Lowe and a low shot stick side bouncing off of the pads of Maximenko. I forget the last team, but this may have to do with the Salmonbellies being extremely quiet, but the visitors bench again here in the first 2 periods, loud below us. Thompson along the right side there, Anderson across. Cram, high center of the floor, low shot. Maximenko had that off of him. Now Pollock taking the ball there from the captain, getting it back, quested it in front, and Pollock kept out, caught a piece of the crease. Victoria leading 26-19 in shots on the clock. New West just picking up a loose ball there in front. Ford with the first shot, keeping it alive. Now Leahy across along that right side. Williams tossing in front. Leahy there, kept out, stick side off the glove of Snow. Now trying to spin away there, Williams, and got that low stick side past Maximenko. Shamrocks double digits now, 10-6. Unassisted for Bracken Williams. Now across, Leite taking the pass, a shot on, kept out. Trying to get his own rebound there, but Victoria over center, Thompson. Tosses for low with London. Now Anderson, and all around them, quested across. Pollock over there. Pollock right side here, missing Thompson, and another helmet off, this time Dylan Anderson, and pushing and shoving here, low leaning in with Marcher. Quested and Marcher will head off. 12:37 in. Four on four, 7:23 left, second period. Leite into the left corner there, Aiden McDonald. As the penalties there to Marcher and Quested. Low with Pollock behind him. Thompson takes the pass along this right side. Thompson for Anderson. And the captain with it now, trying to make moves there, Grayson Thompson. Board with Zook. Now Connolly behind him. 4 on 4 here. Schnur out there as well. Zook to the net and to the floor. Victoria Cram will just get it over center there. Anderson along this right side here. Thompson taking the pass from Wade. Now Wade getting it back there from Pollock. Shamrocks from one side to the other, and low on goal scores. (11-7) Shamrocks, 5:51 left, second period. Ryan Lowe with the latest from Wade and London. A 4-on-4 goal. McDonald and Quested in the left corner. Quested behind his own goal. Pass ahead to center, Grayson Thompson. Thompson sending that toward the net. Watt across here for Board. Connolly behind him, now along that right side. Zook and McDonald with the shot off the post. Got his own rebound and can't get the second chance past Snow. Owen Thompson, and a penalty coming up. These two have been into it since the first period. Now we'll try and pick them off here. That's Eberhard and Luke Sonnen. And both will go off. Both want to go with each other. Eberhard not happy with Sonnen. Mark Ripberger and Jordan Wendt have spent a ton of the first half of this game sorting out calls. Just 2 on the clock to Sonnen. Eberhard on the other side. Marcher and Lowe taking in the verdict here, but back Wendt is to the timekeeper's box. Now 5 minutes on the board to Eberhard. Four on four for 2 minutes. Then New West with a 3-minute power play. And it looks like Eberhard is done. Sonnen waving goodbye. Eberhard not happy still. And I didn't see exactly what started that, but these teams have been going at it all game. Just one fight that back in the first period. Kennett and Anderson. Pardon me. Fight in the first period was, yes, Kennett and Carrero. Now, Watt is over to serve beside Sonnen. This could take a while to figure out, but it's 4-on-4. Victoria leading 11-6. Leite along this left side making moves, and stick side can't get it past Snow there. Quickly down the floor, first on it, Dylan Anderson. Tossing off now, pardon me. First down the floor there was Brecken Williams. Williams still out here. Oh, now driving along the left side, kept out. Four on four on the Salmonbellies side of center. Now Wade picks it up and right into the center of Maximenko. With 3.5 left, we will sort out the penalties to start the third period. But Eberhardt is done and to the room. A low shot there. Connolly lining it up. Footing for the loose ball with Thompson. 3 left, second period. Victoria had 11-6 now. Shamrocks 2-on-3 in transition. Cram for Thompson along the right side. Thompson across there, Pollock. Pollock for London, tossing that in front. Pollock with the size out there, reeling that ball in, but the 30 is done, and now the power play for the Salmonbellies for 3 minutes. This for New West will be my power play and penalty kill numbers may be shut down until the third period. Leite for McDonald along this left side, and a rising shot there, looking glove side on Snow. McDonald, Leite center of the floor. Along the right side for Williams, passing there with Alexander. Alexander across, McDonald behind the back, in front. Diving Connolly kept out. Now Alexander and Williams roughing up their man along the boards, but getting out of that, Jake Vikowski. New West back down the other way, a shot on to Snow. Now the Bellies bench is alive below us. 75 seconds left, second period, 11-6 Victoria. McDonald. Now Leite over the top, scores. Through bodies, power play goal. For Keegan, his fourth. Came out from that left side and past Snow, as the Shamrocks have a pair of players already in the tunnel. Final minute, second period on the scoreboard. Victoria leading 32-28 in shots. Leite from Smith. Leite looking again along this left side. Couldn't handle the pass there from Williams. And the other way, partial break in on goal. Dorian Connolly, and just bouncing that at the net. New West timeout, 19 on the game clock. Trailing 11-7. 6-3 Victoria after one. Shots in this second period about to be 17-16 Victoria. Mark Ripberger with his notepad out. They've had their hands full. New West not back at home here until the end of the month, June 30th. A Tuesday night with Delta at 7 o'clock. But in Nanaimo next Saturday at 2:30. Victoria in Nanaimo this week, Thursday at 7 o'clock. This will definitely be 2 pages this afternoon. Leite bringing it back into play. Already with 3 in this game. Across there along that right side, Williams. Loose stick. Gilbo dropping his stick there, but that will do it for the second period. It took a while. Victoria with 4 goals and New West with 4 goals. 11-7 Shamrocks, 32-29 Victoria on the shot clock. The third period in just over 10 minutes coming up. Ian Douglas with you here live on Trickshot. All right. Back for this third period, a 4-goal game. It was a 3-goal game going into the second. Victoria took a 7-3 lead, now leads 11-7. Trying to get to the bottom of the penalty calls there. Luke Sonnen and Aaron Eberhard. Eberhard is done. Sonnen just with 2 minutes for roughing and a 10-minute misconduct. And right now, 36 seconds. The clock hasn't started. There we go. I can't say much about that, as the Salmonbellies on a 5-4 power play, trailing 11-7. And from the left side there, Leite sending that, getting a reset. Now again, Keegan high into the mask of snow. A penalty-filled second period. Just 3 penalties in that first period. 2 power plays and a coincidental. But the second period, a mess penalty-wise. Now taking the pass in front, and Leite sending that low into the pads of snow. I tried, not voluntarily, but I tried the clock for the first time ever in lacrosse, and it was for a WLA game last weekend in Coquitlam. Is getting around everyone, a loose Salmonbellies stick, and just tapping that on goal, Grayson Thompson. For the first time with a clock that's primarily designed for lacrosse, definitely at the highest level other than NLL. It definitely doesn't sound like it this afternoon, but this is much easier. Back to 5-on-5 as Waden Anderson sending that toward the net. McDonald over center, taking the pass from Sorensen. Zook last onto the floor. Has Board, Alexander, Connolly, and now McDonald taking the pass. McDonald center of the floor behind the back side of the net. Connolly kept out. Evan with 2 goals in this game. Leite with 3, leading for the Salmonbellies. London has 2 for the Shamrocks. Victoria with a short-handed goal, making it 2-1 early in the first. Still pushing and shoving at the benches there, Dorian, Connolly, and Smith. Now Zook, center of the floor, sending that low and wide, glove side. Williams on the left there, Leite over the top. Williams now center of the floor, and low, that caught a piece of snow, but down the floor. Now sent on there, Dorian Connolly. McDonald along the left side. Connolly lashed onto the floor, takes the pass. Connolly trying to get through a pair, one hand on the stick, now 3, bouncing off of Shamrocks, just jams that toward the goal, low and wide. 4 gone in this third period. And a pair of penalties in the second half of that second period, dead ball fouls to Marcher and Quested. Sonnen and Eberhardt into it. Sonnen staying in the game. Eberhardt is done. And back in the first period, Carrero with a game misconduct after his fight there with Kennett. Ford, Zook, Alexander, and taking the pass along that left side. Over the top, Leite scores. 5-on-5, 8-3, pardon me, a 3-goal game, 11-8 Victoria. Leite from Alexander and Zook, as Connolly from the left side getting that on goal. And another penalty on the way in front. Cooper Anderson, as Sonnen is out after his. Anderson off for 2. And my special teams numbers are probably off, but this should be no, they're pretty much a mess. But this should be wow, I can't find a New West power play in that second period. Five and a half gone third, and 2 bodies to the floor behind the net. Connolly and down there, Pemberton and Segodi. Everyone back up. New West down by 3, looking for more. Leite over the top, that missing stick side. 6 gone, third period, 3-goal game. Leite again hit the man in front of him, Pemberton. Shots over 70 now, 36-35 on the clock for New West. And a low shot there, the captain scores. Grayson Thompson sending that low through bodies. 12-8 Victoria. Short-handed goal, Thompson unassisted. That the second short-handed goal in this game. London made it 2-1. 4 minutes into the first period, short-handed. But a 3-goal game. Pardon me, a 4-goal game. The clock is lit up. McDonald, side of the net, Alexander, bouncing that to Williams. Center of the floor, McDonald looking back at the clock. Williams, McDonald, Williams. Side of the net, Alexander, back to 5-on-5 as Anderson is out. 12.5 left, third period. Quested with Thompson. Lowe catching up. London as well. Bouncing ball behind the net. Scooped up there by Downey and over center. Now Schnurr, right side for Board. Farstad not in the lineup. Board sending that in front over the stick of Zook. Schnurr in the left corner. Now back here for Leite. Center of the floor over the top, looking glove side. Kept out by Snow. Victoria was in New West here on Thursday in Senior A action, and the one game in years that I've missed working here in New West on Thursday nights. The Shamrocks having no trouble, winning 14-2. And Victoria Senior A back on the road here this afternoon, starting at 5 o'clock in Maple Ridge. Two of the top teams in the WLA, Shamrocks 7-1, Burrard's 6-2. All of those games this season for the first time, all on Trickshot. 11 minutes left in this third period. A low shot by Williams, wide stick side. Quested right side there for the captain Thompson. Now along this left side, London moving in, center of the floor. London off of one Salmonbelly who was knocked to the floor, Downey, and scores from this left side. London and Lowe there. London sending that on. 13-8 Victoria. London from Anderson. Still 10 left in this third period. And on goal there, looking low and scoring, Grayson Thompson. Had a shorthanded goal 4 minutes ago. 14-8 now. Williams tossing that in front. On the clock, Victoria had 41-37 in shots. Thompson trying to move in from that right side. Now Quested, and onto Maximenko. Boris keeping that out, but more pushing and shoving. Another Shamrock, this time is taking the long way around, still has his equipment on. Cole Young taking water bottles to the bench, from the bench to the room. Leite settling it down along the left side for Schnur. 8.5 left, and Connolly together there with Segodi. Phillies will turn the ball over. One hand on the stick. Gilbo going to the bench, still with the ball. Tosses down the left side, low. Low into the corner there, London, 97, as Thompson from the right side, 17, with the shot toward the net. Eight left, 14-8. Victoria came in 6-5. New West 4-5-1. Low looking left side, now across. Thompson along that right side. Flips there. Low shot, scores. Dylan Anderson in front, and now a penalty after the goal. Ben Pollock to the box. Goal at 12:20, 15-8 Victoria. 4 straight now. Quested from Thompson and Lowe. And another dead ball foul penalty there, this time to Pollock. And I'd like to tell you for sure which power play this is for New West. It is at least the Salmonbellies. Well, the penalties are just buried in that second period. New West with a power play goal in the second. Alexander, Williams, Alexander, side of the net, in front, and kept out their stick side. McDonald along that left side, Leite, side of the net, Connolly tossing in front, and Williams can't finish that off. From the right side, center of the floor, Wade whipping that on, kept out. Smith, partial break down the floor, going low, glove side, kept out. And back to 5-on-5 with 5:40 left in this third period. Victoria up 15-8 and ahead 44-40 on shots on the clock. Gilbo looking right side, now circling back along the left side for Lowe. Lowe tried to jam that through Sonnen. McDonald Down the left side. Trying to spin off of one, and his pass across. Zook couldn't reel that in. Pemberton with Cram behind him. Pemberton back to center. Anderson for Thompson. Gilbo with less than 10 on the 30. Connolly taking the pass there from Choice. 4:20 left. Is now in front, diving and hitting the floor. Sliding Schnurr kept out. Just over center, Gilbo getting that started. Now across the floor. Wade for Lowe. Lowe with the hidden ball trick there as flipped back to Maximenko. Lady over center with McDonald, Board, Alexander. Already deep. Zook. 3.5 left. Leite taking the pass out of the net. Now center of the floor, Low off of bodies. Marcher tossing that between Keegan and Alexander. Quested for the captain along that right side, Thompson. Thompson tossing for Quested. Over top of his stick. Maximenko ahead for Watt, now along the left side, Sonnen. Downey out there. Sonnen bouncing that off of Snow. From the left side, loading up and over the top, getting that on goal, Choice. More pushing from in front of the Victoria net. Mark Ripberger trying to get in between that. Pollock, center of the floor from Thompson. Back to Thompson, right side. 2:22 left. From the right side, over the top, bouncing that off of Maximenko. Anderson. Sorensen across there now. McDonald taking from Downey. McDonald down the left side. Schnurr, Alexander, Williams, and Leite taking the pass now, sending it across right side. Williams just flipping that in. Off the boards, McDonald over the top, missing. Glove side with 1:40 left. Thompson and Wade over center. Thompson now driving center of the floor, left side here for Lowe. 80 seconds left. And now Lowe in front of the Salmonbellies bench. And Downey and Lowe will head to the box with 70 seconds left. I mentioned this is the first time I've seen Jordan Went working in the BCJALL, but at least from up here, he looks familiar. And it's one of the Eastern referees that called games in the Man Cup Senior A National Championship here last September. May not be, but in the final minute, Victoria up 15-8, and Leite with the shot from the left side. Gilbo with Weatherby in front of him. Now both behind the net. Gilbo, one hand on the stick, and just leaves that with 20 seconds left. Shamrocks improved to 7-5 in Nanaimo Thursday at 7 o'clock. New West falling to 4-6-1. And in Nanaimo next Saturday at 2:30. The next Bellies home game isn't until the 30th of this month with Delta at 7 o'clock. And that will do it. Shots on the clock, 46-44 Victoria. Shamrocks with 14 in that third period, and New West 44 overall with 15 shots in the third period. All right, a sheet and a half here is a mess. Two shorthanded goals in this game, both for the Shamrocks. 4 minutes into the first period and 6 into the third period. 3 dead ball fouls called in this game. This is the final meeting of the season between the two. And no, Jordan Went is not the official I thought he was from the Senior A Man Cup last season, but that will do it here from historic Queen's Park Arena in New Westminster. Ian Douglas saying good afternoon, live on Trickshot.